Hi friends, now in this video I am going to answer the question of how long does EMDR take? Now I know as somebody who likes to plan and have information, I want to know how long things will take. And unfortunately, I cannot tell you how long it can take for you because every individual is different. What I can tell you is how long I have typically seen for people that I have worked with in my office. So oftentimes, in general, when it comes to therapy, the research has been shown that 1 year of once a week therapy is the most ideal for someone to have healing and transformation and for there to be true growth. If anyone goes, less than a year, let's say 3 months, it's helpful. However, it isn't the type of growth and transformation that happens when somebody engages in therapy for at least 1 year, once a week, regularly with the same therapist. Because again, there's a lot of things that are happening in the brain, and there's rewiring of the brain that is happening when you are in a safe therapeutic environment with a therapist. Again, it does matter who you choose as a therapist. However, if you are in a good, loving and safe and trusting environment with a safe therapist who is knowledgeable and who also cares about you and you feel seen and heard, then there is rewiring of the brain. I mean, there's always rewiring of the brain happening in a positive manner. So that's just default therapy, talk therapy, when you just go and talk to a therapist. That's 1 year. So EMDR, I have noticed, is that it is gradual in the sense that the first 3 to 4 months, people are kind of getting used to it and they're working through some of the more painful memories. And so there is a reduction of trauma and a reduction of symptoms. And then over 6 months, I notice my clients beginning to say certain phrases and certain things about their life that give me an indication that there is some movement and they are experiencing less and less symptoms of the things that they had been struggling when they initially came in. And then that progress continues. I have seen in my practice, if somebody wants to have true transformation, then it takes more than a year to get through all of their trauma. However, after that 1 year, if there is, again, lack of resources, time and money, and other resources too, then we are able to reduce our sessions to every other week, and then the client can continue. However, oftentimes my clients have had trauma that they have been holding on to for several years, and so it can take more than a year to really come to true transformation that is holistic. And after a year, there is transformation that happens. So, basically after a year, there's a lot of growth that has happened. And for some people, something will happen, and I will see that some clients, though they can benefit from more healing, when I work with Muslim clients, I tend to see that they want to, that stigma of mental health or being in therapy for prolonged amounts of time, for some people is really still there. Even though they've done therapy, they feel comfortable and they see the benefit. Sometimes I notice that more so with my Muslim clients than with my non-Muslim clients, and again, it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. However, this is my observation, that I see that some clients are really ready to leave after a year, even though they can benefit for more, which is okay. I respect their decision. And, after a year, they've had what they feel is enough of a transformation and it's good enough, they feel better. And so they are ready to exit therapy after a year. Now, I have several clients who stay longer than a year. And, again, if there is a resource issue, then we reduce the sessions per month and then we continue the work. And so I have worked with clients, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, 7 years. And of course, there's a gradual reduction, and many of my clients, what they like to do is they stay on weekly for as long as they really like and want to do it. And then we reduce to every other week, and then we reduce to once a month. And then I have some clients who even check in with me every 3 months. They like to have that check-in, somebody to talk to about different things that might be happening. Majority of the trauma work is done. However, it is amazing how spending time with someone and talking and reflecting can sometimes, because they have a different angle, have a different viewpoint, they can bring out something that you may not have thought of. So I have clients that have, again, done all of their trauma work, and they think, and even I think, that they are done, there's no more trauma here to work on, and there isn't. And every time we will be surprised. When I say we, my client and I will be surprised. We'll be having our monthly check-ins, and they've experienced something in their life, and through our discussions and through the therapeutic work, maybe a little bit, maybe something comes up, a realization or a reflection that they never thought, never labeled as trauma, or was, hidden somewhere in the back of their mind, and something clicks, and we might do a little bit of EMDR, kind of just spur of the moment, or we might just talk about it and bring mindful attention to it. However, it is amazing how even after 5-6 years of working together, that they are finding the sessions to be informative, transformative, and meaningful, and adds to their life. And so you might be someone that really wants to focus on trauma and get it done and be off on your merry way, and I welcome you, and I would love to work with you. You might be somebody who wants to give it a try and wants to be in and out, and maybe you have just a few memories to work through, and so maybe 6 months might be enough for you. Or you might be somebody who will just see what happens, and then you might be working with me for the next 6 years. And that's okay. Wherever you are in your journey, I will meet you there. So we don't know how long it takes. For every person, it is different. For the majority, I have seen a year or more is most helpful for deep therapeutic trauma healing to happen. However, if resources are short, don't let that deter you, okay? Even if you have resources to do therapy for 6 months or 1 year or 1 intensive session or 2 intensive sessions, do the best that you can, because even that much will help you. That's the beauty of EMDR. It's not something that you can, you not benefit from if you're only able to do 6 months or 1 year, or if you're only able to do 1 intensive weekend. With the weekends, I do want to say that even that one, every person is different. It could be that you might only need 1 weekend, 2 8-hour days sufficient for you. You might be someone that needs 4 weekends, and that might be good enough for you. And then after that, we just check in once in a while, or whenever something's happening, you call me, Musarat, I need a little touch up. I need, it's just 1 session here, there, and you're good to go. So every person is different, and I will meet you again where you are based on your needs, because remember, I see you as a unique individual, a unique nervous system. And though we are all humans and we have many things that are in common, we also are unique individuals, and we have unique capabilities, unique nervous systems. And I want you to know that when I look at you and when I speak to you and when you are here with me, that you are a unique person to me. You're not just like other people to me. All right, I will speak to you another day, and take care, and thank you for watching these EMDR videos. By the way, share them with people if you found them helpful. Take care. Bye-bye.